it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They'll run on second down with Cohen. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Cottrell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 15-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's the option. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a give right side. Cottrell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
The Falcons.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
5 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Santos set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 20. 7.
The return. The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The Falcons will line up.
Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
20. Bears nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A good pickup there at 22. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down Bears.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
It's now second and 10.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
The kick is
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw. It got his man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
He finds an opening past the 40. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Back to throw now on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
And 9 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Just like that. Undercut. Slam. Check 37. Check.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Check 26. Under 10.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Makes the score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw
taking it right down Broadway.
It don't matter. It's
Touchdown,
okay.
Falcons. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Make it happy, Captain. Make it happy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. Put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line. So good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ryan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Space. 51,
Ryan wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle
with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the option, a handoff to Carson.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. Sony Michel, his first carry. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
Taken down.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cut, cut, cut.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
James White's first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Newton trying to lay one up deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for,
but instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw again is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They run it with Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kyle Van Noy.
For Pete Carroll, by the way, his ties to the Patriots go deeper than that heartbreaking loss in Super Bowl 49. He was actually the Patriots head coach for 3 years. Some people forget that, 97, 98, and 99. And he had some degree of success as they went 27-21 in those 3 seasons.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd and a yard.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Patriots 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the down, Newton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Kyle Van
Noy in on the stop.
3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Switch. 54
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Chris Carson.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 15.
54 mark. Check. Watch 54. I can't just let you play.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down.
New England.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curve.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The New England ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Kill.
From the 29, Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Dancing to his left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Throwing again. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score is Seahawks 28, Patriots nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
To Nelson
Aguilar. 73 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, first and 10
at their own 16. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On second down, they'll run with White. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
And it's third down.
the gun. Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
The Patriots.
Fielded at the 43. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By Gerald McCoy.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. I got one. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm going to come back to you. Listen. Watch out.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check. Alert. Watch the run.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tighten up. Kill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Made by Devondre Campbell.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On the draw, it's White. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of
2nd and 11 now. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 11.
Gun.
Slam, slam, slam.
Operating from the gun. Newton looking deep downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Down and the 11.
From the gun, Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play...
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard.
They're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Not today. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Go. Go.
On the option, here's Wilson.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
8.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.